Good evening, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for tonight's entertainment, we have love. Do you believe in it? Right, get them first of all. I did promise that I'd come back and talk about this subject, so that everyone's going, "Oh no!" Right. So this is the question for tonight: does love exist? Now, I can only tell you what I've experienced in my life, and from my life, I would say that yes, love does exist. Have I met the woman of my dreams? Um, well, she'd be sat here if I had, or had managed to hold on to her. So that side, yay and nay. Um, do I believe? Do I believe in love? Yes, I do believe in love. Uh, it may take. You might be in your 20s when you find love. The one. Everyone's on about the one, the soulmate. I do believe in soulmates. And I believe, yes, that if you're lucky, you'll meet them in your 20s and you'll be married. You don't have to be married, but you'll live together and until the end and have an absolutely fantastic, wondrous life. There'll be ups and downs, but that's life. But no matter whether you find right one or others. Others, I would say a lot of people fall into the non-love. I'll be quite honest about it as well. I believe a lot of people go into the familiarity where they actually know the person and are really au fait with each other. And they end up sort of like living with each other and having a life with each other, but really weren't in love. They were more, I'm happy with life's lot, like that. And for those people, it's still a wonder, they're still going to have a good time, ups and downs. A lot won't make the course. A lot of divorces happen. So there is that. And that's an absolute wrecker as well. My parents divorced and absolutely destroyed me. But again, I said, well, if you're not in love, you're not in love. I did understand. So from that side, it does cause issues. Right, but we're not on about the bad points. We're on about the good points. How do you know when you're in love? Well, on a couple of occasions, I've experienced strange chemicals or chemical imbalances within my body because I've seen a woman, or I've looked at Have you ever looked at somebody and you go, ooh, and you get a really weird reaction? You think, oh, she's absolutely stunning. I once saw a girl when I was really young, and I was stood outside. She'll probably watch this and go, oh, that was me. And I went, I'm going to marry her. And I did see her a year later. I remembered her name and everything like that. Went out with her for ages. Stupidly ruined that one. But that's. I digress. The thing is that with certain women, I'm saying women because obviously I'm heterosexual, but I've held a hand and it sends a quiver down your body. And I'm not being soft as muck sort of stuff like that. I'm just saying that's actually what it does, And I think that's what love is. When you see somebody and you smile at somebody, and they smile back, and you get this warm, gooey feeling, goofy feeling in my case, going through your body. I think that's what love is. But you've got to, no matter how old you are, how young you are, I think you sell yourself short unless you actually look for the one, the soulmate, the one that's going to give that goofy feeling every time you're mucking about, and you can't remain mad with them. You go, oh, all right. Do you know what I mean? It brings out the soft side of you, but the protective side of you as well. And you can't imagine a day without them. That's the sort of person I'm talking about. Now, it doesn't. For me, I've had quite a few romances, but have I got to that point where I've gone, I'm going to be with this person for the rest of my life? I've had a couple of near misses, if you want to call them near misses, or near misses, we'll say. Yeah, I've been out with a couple of girls that I've gone, oh, and it's gone up in air. Anyway, right. So from that side, if you sat there with your partner now, right, look into your partner's eyes, pair of you, look at each other, and see if you can do it without smiling. And I think this is really good because you should be able to now look at each other, and then you'll sort of like, this is silly bugger. This one is like Mick, but you should be able to look at each other and smile, and sort of like give you have a nod, even if it's not a physical nod. You have a nod of, yeah, this is the person I want to be with, sort of thing. Or God, we've been through some wars, but we're still together. And that means a lot. That does. And then you've also got the people like me, single people, who we're still looking, and we haven't given up. The worst thing you can do is give up. There's somebody out there for everybody, you know. And remember, once you find love, love's eternal. You if you get the right person, you're going to be in love with that person for the rest of your life. So now, your first love is, I call it first love, last love. The first person one of the first people, not the first person, but one of the first people you go out with, you sort of like fall in love with them, and you get an idea of what it's about. But I believe there's an ultimate love, the one that when you hold a hand, literally, your hand goes sweaty just at the touch of them. Your brain goes foggy, and it's like literally butterflies. And you stand up taller when you're walking with them, and you're like, not showing off, but no, some people show off. I'm not talking about showing off. I'm on about feeling right inside, you know. And you're going, yeah, this is the person that I want to share the rest of my life with. So that's what I'm on about, love. So look at your partner. Now you might look at each other and go, oh God, not another 10 years of this. In which case, I've just caused 8 problems in the house. But you might actually go, do you know what? We actually, deep down, we do love each other. So, and it's just that smile. You can just look at each other's smile, look into each other's eyes, and you just feel warm and gooey inside. And that's what it's all about. Your man's not trying to be hard nuts or anything like that. He's actually trying to say he's got feelings inside, and it's his feelings he's trying to come out with and show. But he doesn't, you know, men tend not to show feelings much, but when we do it comes out in the wrong way. But sometimes we should put it out the right way. These days you don't know what's coming out, do you know what I mean? But I'm on about, you know, proper love, not lust or anything like that. Lust's a different thing. So I'm quite happy to wait now and find the right one. So I've done the lust section, and I'm looking for the love section now. Don't get me wrong, I'll have to go on Tinder and stuff like that. I'll never click on it. I'll go, no. Everyone says I'm too picky. I am. So, but as a whole, no. I hope everyone actually finds their true love. There you go. I've spoken about love. Right, look into your eyes, your other one, because I'm going to go now. I'm going to leave you. Now get comfy with each other. Stick a film on. Pop open a bottle of wine. Have a lovely evening. Right, take everyone. Take everyone. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely night. Night. Ta-ta.